A football team has no name. The New York Giants are a bunch of crybabies. And the Dallas Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since these girls were telling us to stick to the rivers. You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to the Nest Out West, where Eagles fans are always the best. The true diehards, they know what I mean, cause once you're in, you always bleed green. No, I don't wanna sound too cocky, but I'm gonna bring the content like Rocky. Body shot, left to the chin. I bring the heat cause I'm in it to win. It's your boy Philly Foothills here, with the side of fuego for the cheer. And we wanna thank you all so very much for a great first year. Yeah.
What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Philbillies, thank you for joining me. Again, I go by Philly Foothills. This is the Nest Out West. And if you like talking Eagles football a lot, like I do, then you've come to the right place. Welcome in. I hope you're able to watch this video in a safe and peaceful setting. And if you haven't done so already, please smash that subscription button down below. I greatly appreciate it. Smash it like Fletcher Cox coming through the hole. And ding that bell up in the corner. That way you get all notifications of all my content. And go ahead, and when you're done with this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. I greatly appreciate it. So, Philbillies, before we get into the Carson Wentz talk and the Zach Ertz talk, we got a couple things to talk about first. Looks like we got DK. No, not the player, the coach. The media had fun with that. DK McDonald is the replacement for Jay Vulai. And DK McDonald, he doesn't have any NFL coaching experience, but he has quite a bit of college coaching experience as far as being a defensive back coach. So, and he has ties to Sirianni, and I think that's probably how he got the job. He was with Indiana University of Pennsylvania with Sirianni in 06 through 08. So they have ties, and their units were going against each other. So they have competitive nature against each other already as well, which is a good thing. It'll definitely help with the camaraderie and things like that, because they're when they were at the same university, IUP, which is the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Once again, McDonald was a defensive back coach, and Sirianni was the wide receiver coach. So their units were going against each other quite a bit. So that's pretty cool. He was most recently with Iowa State. Just looking at some of my notes here. He's been a college coach since 03. So DK McDonald is our new assistant defensive back coach, like I said, who is replacing Jay Vulai. So we have our DK, but not the DK that we should have. Most Eagles fans are still finding that draft hard to swallow. We draft, with us drafting J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over DK Metcalf. Man, it's still hard for me to say. It really is. But I hope you got, if I haven't said so already, I hope you guys are all safe and well. I've been spending some time with my son this week a little bit because he's off school. But definitely going to be doing some more videos probably this week. I'm scheduled hopefully to do my first collab work with somebody that another content provider that I met, Eagles fan that I met off of Twitter. So we'll see how that kind of works out. I'm not sure if it's just going to be audio or what, but we'll figure that out. But so it looks like some Zach Ertz trade talk has been heating up. I've been reading that the Seahawks are interested in him. It looks like they're not interested in a package deal. Definitely not, obviously, for Wentz. They're not interested in a package deal with Dillard and Ertz. If the Seahawks are going to get Zach Ertz, I think they want Zach Ertz and Zach Ertz only. So we'll see if that pans out at all. We'll see what they're willing to give up for number 86's services. So, but yeah, I guess he was also drawing some interest from the Colts as well. There's still that possibility out there that he could be packaged up in a deal with Wentz to go to the Colts, but was reading about that as well. Interested to get your guys' feedback on that. What you guys think about Zach Ertz being traded? If you guys would have a preference of where he would go, things like that. Obviously, if he's not going to be a Philadelphia Eagle, I think we would want him out of the conference, because he is still a pretty valuable asset in this league. I think he's definitely slowed down a lot, and he's lacking that ability to get the separation, especially when the opposing team is able to put their best cornerback on him and kind of shut him down in that regards. Zach Ertz has never been a great, yak receiver, tight end, yard after catch. And I think we want somebody more in that department. I think Dallas Goedert is a better yak tight end. I think he's also I think Dallas Goedert's also, since he's become in the league, he's been a better blocking tight end than Zach Ertz. And don't get me wrong, Phil Billies. I love and appreciate everything that Zach Ertz has done, but we all know when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. And it seems like, from what I've been reading, that Zach Ertz would probably prefer a new home now, as well as Carson Wentz. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this pans out. The reason why I think I was reading that the reason why the Colts were trying to package Ertz into the deal with Wentz is because obviously the Eagles' price tag for Wentz is still too high, and as far as the Seahawks go, I know Pete Carroll has been wanting to upgrade his tight end group for a while now. So I think Zach Ertz would definitely be a plus for them if they could land him. Like I said, it looks like the front office has pushed another perennial every year Pro Bowler out the door in Zach Ertz. They didn't handle the Carson Wentz situation very well, obviously. I mean, and now they didn't handle the Zach Ertz situation. So once again, Howie Horrible at work. That's my new. I don't know if anybody else has been using that, but that's my new name for him, Howie Horrible, because that guy just makes me shake my head, pull my hair out, what little I have left. And, a lot of this is because of Howie effing Roseman right here. Bastard. Excuse my language for the young kids out there. But, horrible Howie. Horrible Howie just keeps getting extended that a little bit more of from Jeffrey Lurie. And I do hold Jeff. I seen a question asked earlier on social media somewhere about should we hold Jeffrey Lurie accountable for some of our dysfunctioning. Some of the dysfunctional activity that's going on in this organization, and absolutely yes, Jeffrey Lurie pays Howie Roseman's check. He writes the check, and ultimately I'm sure he has say in every big decision with this organization as far as personnel and coaching and things like that. So absolutely, Jeffrey Lurie should be held responsible, and as long as he keeps letting Howie Roseman be subpar GM in this league and just barely keeping us afloat, then he deserves to have arrows slung at him almost just as much as Howie does, because he continues to let it happen. So, yeah, I mean, and as far as the Carson Wentz stuff, it's getting nauseating. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys are sick of hearing about it, just like I am. But now it looks like supposedly that the Bears are the front runners, and now what I've been reading is what's holding it up is Carson Wentz he doesn't prefer Chicago, he prefers Indianapolis. So, but it looks like Reich and the Colts, and the Colts GM are standing firm on their offer, and we're just gonna have to. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, Phil Billies, because there's a few different reasons why Wentz probably doesn't want to go to Chicago, and I kind of don't blame him. I mean, they have a shaky O-line, they have no number one receiver because Allen Robinson's about to be a free agent, and they're not quite as effed as we are in regards to cap space, but they are currently $6 million over the cap, and their coach and GM are on thin ice and could be headed out the door if their team doesn't vastly improve in the near future. So those are major reasons why a potentially starting quarterback in this league would not want to go into that fire. Wouldn't want to step into that fire. And like I said, I kind of don't blame him. So, but and if they do get fired, Nagy and Pace, the GM in Chicago, where does that leave DeFilippo? Which is probably one of the main reasons why Carson Wentz would even consider going to Chicago, because he had his best success under DeFilippo's tutelage. And DeFilippo is now, if I'm not mistaken, the offensive coordinator in Chicago. So, we're just going to have to be patient, Phil Billies, because, come March 19th, that $10 million roster bonus is going to kick in if we don't part ways with Wentz, and that $33.8 million salary is going to go up to $43.8. And yeah, we could trade him before the June 1st deadline. However, the cap money would then flow into the next 2 years. So this trade definitely has to go down soon. Definitely, the Eagles are going to have to lower their asking price and get this done, because it's only going to be detrimental to the team in the long run, and the longer they let this thing carry on, the less time we have to focus on other needs going forward, going into the draft, going into free agency. So, shout out to the person who left me the comment about Anti-Joe Boo. Yeah, I still do have Anti-Joe Boo. He's back here. He's chilling. He's the pair of eyes you see back there, kind of glowing through the mask. And yeah, he's got a mask on with the mask over his face. Joe Boo's got the blonde hair coming out from underneath his hoodie. But yeah, shout out to you. Thank you for that's kind of cool, because I don't think I had mentioned him since my very first episode, but I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I love and appreciate each and every one of you, Phil Billies. And like I said, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that subscription button down below. Like the running back gets smashed by Fletcher Cox and the gang coming through the hole. Ding that bell so you get notifications of my content. And whenever you're done, go ahead and give me that thumbs up down below. I greatly appreciate it. And drop me some comments in the comment section. But yeah, I think I've pretty much said my piece for today. Get at me. I'm always available at Philly Foothills right here on Twitter. And again, this is a Philly Fuego production. The producer he stepped out for the day, but he'll be back soon, I'm sure. If you guys like Philly Fuego, let me know in the comments, and we'll definitely get more of him incorporated into the show because he is enjoying doing it as well. So again, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Any other Eagles content providers, hit me up on some collab work. I itching to do some, because we as Eagles fans, we fly together, we die together. Eagles fans for life, right? That's right. We fly together, we die together. Eagles fans for life. Absolutely. I love and appreciate all the love and feedback I've gotten from all of the Eagles content providers out there that have done so. Hearts out, especially to you guys. Big shouts out to Philly 500 and Joey Shake 72. If you guys don't know who they are, go check them out. Sub them up. They're big Eagles. They push out a lot of content, a lot of good content. Joey's always on top of the latest news, and Philly 500 is too, and he brings in a lot of he brings in some entertainment, kind of like the same way I'm trying to do as well along the way. So go check them out, sub them up, and like I said, I think I'm gonna get going, but you guys be good, and as always, fly Eagles fly, and until next time, stay mean, stay green, and thanks for viewing me on your screen. Peace. What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I forgot to mention a couple things, so I am back in the nest out west. I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content. Hillbillies, I forgot to mention a little bit of breaking news that came out while I was recording that last video. Came out a little just prior to me recording the video, that we have signed a cornerback by the name of Shaquille Taylor. He's 6 foot, 181 pounds. He opted out last year because of COVID, but he last played, surprise, under Jonathan Gannon as a Colt in 2019. He played 5 games as a rookie, and he had 7 tackles and 1 pass defensed. So, we signed Shaquille Taylor. So obviously, Gannon is interested in bringing him in and seeing if he can add to the cornerback depth. He was out of the University of Kansas. Cornerback, like I said, 6 foot, 181 pounds. Shaquille Taylor. And I know I mentioned earlier about possibly us packaging Dillard into a deal with Ertz and possibly Wentz too. Who knows? We'll see. But I think that's a bad idea. I think we should hold on to Andre Dillard because he was a first-round draft pick for one, and for two, we really haven't tapped into his potential yet, in my eyes. And I think he has a very strong chance of being a starting offensive tackle in this league. So I think it would be kind of a mistake to trade him away after 2 years. Really only 1 because he was out all this past year. So I really would hate to see Andre Dillard go. I think he has like I said, I think he has a lot of potential, and I think we barely tapped into that potential. So don't want Andre Dillard. I personally do not want Andre Dillard packaged up in any deal, unless we're getting something really good back from him, which we're not, because like I said, he was hurt all last year and didn't perform very well as a rookie in 2019. So let me know what you think in the comments, Philbillies. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, like always, fly Eagles fly. Stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. Peace. Be safe.